Hello?
Thanks for signing up for Cat Facts. You will now receive fun daily facts about cats.
No.
Hello?
Thanks for signing up for Cat Facts. You will now receive fun daily facts about cats.
What the fuck?
Declan, you like the Foo Fighters?
No.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah, let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geiser.
This is Mike Sheckle.
I want
How
to
you doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like
second
a rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just your mic, homie.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close your eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
I can't stand it when a band gets up there on stage and just stands there and plays.
Yeah.
And that's they didn't move. No tapping feet. They're just automaton. Dimmu Borgir. It's Swedish black metal.
Yes.
When do you want to
Did
do
we need any
this?
ball wipes before?
Black metal. No, good on the
Ball
ball
wipes
wipes.
before?
I'm good.
You good?
Do you want to do this? 5 seconds. Colleen, 5 seconds.
Sorry.
That hum that you had going on is gone now. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit ground lift?
I probably did something right. I don't even know.
I don't understand. It's 5 seconds.
Mhm.
Don't fucking look at Chris. Do 5 seconds. There it goes. There's 5 seconds. You're fucking it up. That was you. Okay. 5 seconds. God.
Almost had it.
She's the one that's like, I can't. I have a one moment of peace at home.
Yeah.
Not
it
even
comes
one.
here and fucking.
Listen, I don't have even one moment of peace. Are you kidding?
Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Adjust the Mic.
Howdy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Episode number 88.
You said something a lot cooler before we started.
Yeah, I was singing.
Like, let's do that.
I can't now. I can't.
We've had our 5 seconds. You
I'm
can do
like
whatever you want.
Will Ferrell from Step Brothers. I can only sing by myself in a bathroom. To my right,
I bet you have the voice of an angel.
it's pretty good.
It's good.
The
Is it
host,
anything like his handwriting?
the host
blows your
with the most
handwriting.
is Scott Geiser.
Thank you for the amazing
Wow.
introduction.
That was good.
Hello, listeners. Hello,
Oh,
co-host.
we're going to keep going. To my left, the craft beer queen, Colleen.
Hey, how are you now?
Hi. And down yonder. Viking metal crew.
I need you to send
Ooh,
me
I like
that.
the down.
I need you to send me that in a
like
larger
that.
file. It's too quiet, and I can't pick it up.
All right, I'll email it to you.
I can hear it barely, but I can't get the pickup.
You can just download it right from the.
I won't let me. I've tried a million different times.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll just email it to you.
Just or text it to me. Either way.
Okay.
Cool.
What's up, everybody? Everything good?
Wonderful.
It's great.
Yeah? I like your screensaver you got going on over there. It's got some beautiful views. I
That
wonder
is
where that
nice.
is.
Is that a 4K display or is that a 1080p display?
Oh, God.
That is probably a
Who cares?
720 display.
I care. It's nerd shit. Come on now.
That's an old LG. I think it's 1080 actually. I
It's
think that is
1080. Yeah, that looks good.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just got me a PlayStation 5 a couple weekends ago.
You've been battling to get that.
Is that
right?
the one everyone's trying to get?
Yeah. You know what? And because a lot of things went wrong with that. Sony really screwed the pooch with how they had a lot of manufacturing problems. They didn't make enough. The Rona fucked up their entire supply chain, basically. So what happened was they didn't release enough to meet demand when it was released. So what people were doing is they would write these software program bots online that would continually check the stock of like Best Buy and Amazon and Walmart. And as soon as they came online, these bots would sell out the entire stock within seconds.
Do you know they do that with like Nike shoes?
Oh, yeah.
With the online releases and all that.
All kind of
They
stuff.
do all kinds of shit.
So,
Star Wars memorabilia.
Yep. It's,
Yeah,
it's
man. Funko
crazy.
Pops.
Yep.
Yeah, they do it.
So,
yeah.
and what these people do is they'll buy, like, say they were able to buy 10 PlayStation 5s, right? They'll immediately go to Amazon and list those bastards for 200 times. So, like, he had like at one point, the PlayStation 5 disc version was selling for like $2,000.
We as humans, we have no patience.
You could buy a used vehicle.
None.
You could.
Like you can't say like, I'm not going to spend $1,200 for something that's $500. I'll wait till I can.
Right. And
we don't do that as a society.
I was in that camp, right?
Are they available now?
No, they won't be available. Like, you can't walk into Walmart and get one. It's going to be May or June, maybe, before the stock is available to get them like that.
Should children be getting these items before adults, or should it not fucking matter?
I don't think
because
that
there are
matters.
kids crying to their mothers and fathers right now that they don't have PS5.
Right.
Oh,
And
so
they
get it for
really
them
want
and
them.
the adults play it.
And they
Like,
really
let's-
want, and they really want them.
Get
But
a
Chris
Wii.
over here is like, I got my PS5.
Get a Wii.
Fuck
Is that
them
what-
kids.
But let
Fuck them kids.
but let me tell you how I did this. So, like, I was like in the camp of like, fuck a scalper. I'm just gonna wait, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. No.
He's like $1,400 later.
No, so the PlayStation 5 with the disc was like $499 retail, and I set like a mental, like, I will not spend more than $600 for this thing, right? $100 over retail, and I found one for $650. So after taxes, I basically spent $100 more
Than the
what I-
$100
than-
more you wanted to spend.
Does it come with a game or anything?
It comes with a controller.
It don't come with a
My
game?
God.
No, but the thing about it though is it's backward compatible, so all my PlayStation 4 games worked on the
Yeah,
PlayStation
everything.
5.
Can you? Do
and-
they have Duck Hunt?
I'm sure you can get an emulator for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you got to
On
get
the new
gun.
shit, you can play whatever the fuck you want on it now.
Really?
It's not a can you do this? It's like, yeah, you can do that. You just have to download this to make that happen.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, man, because that Nintendo Classic that I have,
Sure.
that Scott jailbroke, I never need another video game system again. I really don't, man. Me and Riley hung out and played Tecmo Bowl,
Nice.
fucking Contra, Super Mario for 4 hours.
It's pretty amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love playing those old
Yeah.
games. Playing these new games, it's different. Like,
It's something else.
I don't know how to
think
do
about
any
it
of
this way.
Me neither, Charlie.
PS5,
Don't get it. Stupid.
PS5, Xbox. You know, all those parent companies are investing very heavy in AI and virtual reality.
Yeah.
In VR. Okay, those are two functions that are hitting our marketplace in a big way right now, or at least the technology is being created for that.
I don't care.
So these boxes, before you know it, you're going to be putting something on.
Fucking
Like they already
Contra.
have it, but you're going to be putting something on, like some shit over your eyes, and you're going to be like doing whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
That's not
You
a
wanna
good
go here,
thing.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
It's not.
There's a balance.
Right.
It depends.
Well, you got to think
It's
virtual.
going to be amazing.
That shit's addicting, man.
It is very. I mean, in virtual reality right now, you got to think is in the Super Mario Brothers level of it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you can tell you're playing.
So you think eventually we'll get to Ready Player One status?
in,
Oh, yes.
in
No
15
doubt.
years or less. Yeah.
No doubt.
Like it'll be indistinguishable from reality or really close to it,
So basically, the Matrix.
basically.
And before you know it,
That
after
sounds
that,
terrible.
Ready Player 2.
No wonder there's
I've
a
already read that.
pandemic,
I've already
man.
got that book out of the
What's
way.
going on?
Ready Player 2.
Yeah.
There's going to be a different aspects to virtual reality that we have to look forward to as well.
Well, because you get a lot of people, you know, that don't have a big social circle, and video games are their output.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a real market that needs to be tapped. As you get these lonely people, and if you can sell them a solution where it's like, okay, instead of
You should
being-
sell them counseling.
yes, in an ideal world, but we live in a capitalist society where we try to prey on people like that and make money off of it.
Yeah.
So what better way to open up that market is to say, okay, look, we've got the PlayStation 10 right now, right? That's got real virtual reality. You stick it in,
Yeah.
and it's indistinguishable from real life. So instead of being some schmo who does some menial job, you can jack into your virtual reality shit, and you're king of your own kingdom.
And I'm
right?
not shitting on people that do that, but
said doo doo.
I did on purpose.
What's that?
I just don't get. It's just not my thing, man.
Right, no.
Video games are not my thing.
See, and I don't watch TV or movies
And
like hardly at all.
I
so
I don't either. Now, but I mean,
and I don't even stream
The
shows or
TV
anything.
shows and stuff like that, you
Yeah,
know, over the
that's-
years. And
Yeah, my thing is a video game because I can get home from work.
Yeah.
I shut the brain off. I go and
Yeah.
I beat up some pixels, and that's my entertainment, right?
Yep.
So The PlayStation 5 was an easy purchase for me, and I'm glad about it because it's fucking amazing.
We're stuck still playing Rocket League, dude. At 8 o'clock every night, I get a group text from all my coworkers, everybody in the office, who's getting on.
Is that a shooter game?
It's actually soccer and racing at the same time. Like you're in a vehicle, you can have a car or a truck and a soccer ball, and you're in a Thunderdome. So you're in a closed arena, so you can drive upside down on the walls.
What platform is this on?
It's on every It's like Fortnite. It's on everything. Platform.
Yeah.
And this game, I had this game in like 2014. I bought it.
What's the name of it?
It's called Rocket League.
I'm gonna Google it.
And all the kids play it, And dude, the money that kids make playing this game, it's insane.
Yeah, because they turned it into an esport.
It's an esport. It's a complete esport. We get on, we play 4-on-4.
Mm-hmm.
We might have 8 people playing at night together.
Yeah.
We have all of our kids playing with us, so we're all laughing. And we're in these cars. You can teach them how to fly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're flying in the air trying to hit a soccer ball.
So
into the
weird.
net.
I know
And it's
nothing
hard-
about
and it's
this.
So
I'm
hard.
so lost
It's so
right
hard,
now.
but
I don't either.
we get so immersed in it.
I like your ASICs.
We get so immersed in it that's where I see the next step after Mario and all of our Or like 'cause those are my favorite games growing up. We didn't. That's what we did, And there was always like some Easter egg that you had to find out, and then you went to school and told your friends about it.
Now, see, esports is people playing video games competitively for big amounts of money.
And there's a ton, there's billions of dollars being invested into the online, just like the UFC's blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you have a UFC match, and then you're going to have a Rocket League match, and you're going to have a Call of Duty something match. You're going to have whatever the next game is match. You're going to have all these things are going to be professional, and these kids are going to be famous. Because look at our kids right now. What do? They all watch YouTube.
He tries.
And they follow YouTube channels, and they watch the YouTube gamers, right? Twitch channels.
Yeah.
Twitch channels, they get so many fucking views.
Right.
That all they're doing is they're going to convert that for a sport of games, and these kids are going to be superstars.
Yeah.
They've been doing this on the PC gaming world with Halo,
Counter-Strike,
all the Half-Life games for years.
So what happens is this is a multi-billion-dollar industry right now, right?
Yeah.
So Hearthstone is a game from Blizzard that made Warcraft and all that.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest one on the market right now. And you've got these quote-unquote superstars who are these guys who are really good at this game are making $100,000 to $500,000 to $1,000 to $1 million a year in for winnings and all that, and then sponsorship deals and all that. And they're making a fucking killing.
Microsoft and
games.
the video card companies that make the the graphics the way they do. They want the best players to be assigned to, just like in the NBA.
Do you know?
Same thing.
I know how Chris feels now when we talk about football.
I know.
Exactly, Charlie. I'm with you. I'm like, I have.
You guys are
nothing
completely
to
silent right now, and we're just. But that's what's cool about doing the podcast with 4 people.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Y'all don't talk about one thing.
I don't know the whole gaming industry like that.
Yeah.
I just never really.
Yeah, the video gaming industry. I think within the last 5 years, there's been a trend where it made more money than Hollywood movies.
Yeah,
Of
internationally.
course, now
Yeah, it's huge.
Now,
well, you got to think about it. It's like people are sensitive, and in that world, you're by yourself. You don't have people picking on you like with sports. You don't have
You can be
whatever. Yeah, you just do your thing and play it. And I get it. I mean, my kids play all kinds of games on their stupid
and
tablets.
We played sport. We played a lot of sports, and kids still do. A lot of kids still play sports, but with football and stuff, with the injuries and the brain injuries and stuff over the years, and you get overprotective parents, and you get groups of them over the years, and it expands.
Yeah,
and then you get less and less kids taking those risks. So you know what I mean? It's weird.
And then you got the games like I brought up earlier, Warcraft. You get an online video game. People have been playing that game for 12, 13 years with the same group of people that are located all over the country and over the world sometimes, and they're like a second family to these people because it's like you've been playing games with the same person for 12 years.
Oh, yeah.
You know everything about this person and all that.
Like when you go to
I
the
feel
gym.
like that when I go to the Publix deli.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect.
I've been dealing.
I went there the other day.
In the Publix
Beautiful.
bakery, there's a lady at the Publix bakery that has watched my kids grow up.
Same here.
She has watched my children.
Do they
grow up.
know
have a
the
cookie?
kids' names?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Well, I go to the bakery. If Stella's not there, they're like, where's Stella today? It's like, oh, she's with Mom. And because we were bringing her there since she was a baby. So, yeah.
It's really cool.
It is really cool.
It really is.
What do you think this is going to do though for like people being able to socialize with human beings in real life? I
It's
feel
definitely
like it's
changing.
like, you know, they're not learning how to actually interact with somebody face to face. And
Is this pandemic, you know, and this isolation that people have advanced this greatly because people have had more times for this technology to sit there at home and create it. Like they're bored. People are at home bored. They're not together.
Colleen brought up a good point, and I don't know if God, I sound like a fucking old dude. But I don't know if it's a generational thing, because what I do for a living, you have to talk. You have to be a good communicator.
Same. Sure.
You
Right
have to be
here.
very patient and communicate. A lot of the younger people on both sides.
Oh yes.
They don't know how to communicate, man.
No, because
we talk about it. It's like, fuck, man. Their social skills are so lacking, and I don't know if that's the get off my lawn, Charlie, or if it's a real thing.
No, that's a real thing because these kids
It's a
have
very
been,
real thing.
They've been raised with
not all of them.
No,
not all of them, but the majority.
Think about it. Like, we grew up with internet starting at about, what, 14, 15 maybe?
Fucking miss
with
Minesweeper, bro.
AOL and all that
Minesweeper,
kind
bro.
of stuff.
Oh, sorry.
And so we were the last generation of kids that went out and, you know, you left at sunrise and, you know, we want you back when the street lights turn on. Right? Like the generation.
No texting.
Right. Yeah.
Like
we didn't have that.
You talk.
Right?
You don't text.
But now the kids in the generations after us, I mean, they've grown up with the internet, and then the kids, the most recent kids, you know, our children have grown up with the internet being ubiquitous, right? It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So you know, your communication, this interpersonal skills are definitely going to suffer when you don't have to exercise that aspect of humanity, right? Like when you can just, instead of going over to my friend's house and knocking on the door, say, "Hey, you want to ride bikes?"
It's really
you know, you
scary.
shoot them a text. And let's go ride bikes. But now it's like shoot them a text. Hey, let's go play Rocket League or World of Warcraft.
Silas at 7 in the morning is getting phone calls from Preston and Riley saying, "Let's go. We got a game to play, man. We got Tower Defense or whatever the game they're playing." And he's getting up to play his game. I mean,
it's with texting. You know, I talked about this with Terry. It's one of those things where sometimes when you text, it's so out of context.
Yeah.
Like you'll read it back out loud, and you'll be like, "That's not what it." No.
Yeah.
You know,
all day. I've been in so many
You
fights
can't
over
read
that.
the tone of a text.
No, it's
you
so
can't.
bad.
Yep.
It's so bad. There's nothing like just talking.
But like in my job, like everything is about building relationships, learning people.
Yeah.
Remember,
Same here.
And I was talking to Brent today, and something had came up, and I was talking about our favorite therapist that works with our kids, and her birthday's coming up, and I'm like, "Oh, we need to get her like a Letterkenny thing because she loves Letterkenny." And Brent's like, "How do you know that?" I'm like, "You actually had a conversation with her about Letterkenny and like talking whatever." He's like, "I don't remember that." But he can remember everything technical, whatever.
Right.
And that's when I realized I'm the person that remembers things about people, about relationships and building them, just because honestly, Publix helped me with that. They taught me about customer service and like how just even putting your ego aside and learning and listening about people and remembering things about people can help you go so far. And that's, I think, why hardware does so well.
It's a really good
because
point.
we have older people and they all get it. It's like they make a point to remember things about people. Those little things, the communication, the personal relationships of face to face, whereas like everyone else that's in their heads more is communicating over the phone, over Zoom, over text, over everything else. I don't know.
You have to communicate in multiple ways now, even like in everybody's job. Like when we bring someone new to train, like you pray that they have computer skills.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole nother train.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't even have, like, think of our grandparents. Like, we had to go fix everything on their computer every week. Anytime you come over, could you do this to my email? And I mean, now it's like if someone asks me that, I'm looking at them like, no, I'm not going to help you. I don't have grandparents to
You have to
do that for
figure
you.
it
You have
out.
to figure it out. Like, there's YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube, type in how to check email or how to do whatever the hell you need to do, and it's there.
Right.
Got to take the initiative. But at the same time, when you're talking to each other and you're asking questions, you're having a personal experience with another human, and we still want that. There's like a battle between that with some people,
right?
Like you're saying, like, you're not on the internet so much. You're about that personal connection.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I love at my job that I can't have a cell phone.
Yeah,
I love it so much because you don't. Like, I don't need this shit. I hate it.
It's something that has become like, if I leave my house and I forgot my phone, there'd be 0% chance I go, oh, fuck it. No, I'm turning around and I'm going to get my phone. That's just what's happening. When I'm up in Georgia and there's bad cell service and I don't have any work going on, I can put that phone,
so awesome.
away, and I just spend the whole weekend without the phone.
Right.
It's amazing. Like, some people are like, well, we got to have pictures of everything. Yeah, sometimes, but man, it's a whole nother experience.
Yes,
hanging out for 2 or 3 days without a phone in your hand.
Yeah,
it is.
And
it's a nice thing.
I'm the type where I get nervous if I go to take a dump and I don't have my phone on me. I pinch it off and go find it.
I have to
go back.
I would sit down without it, and I would go, oh, wait a minute, and I'd pull back up, get my phone, come back, and then sit back down 100% of the time.
Can't do it.
Unless it's a fast, unless it's a fasty.
Well, this reminds me of like when you go to a concert.
Yeah, sure.
Like when you go to a concert and you see so many people that are literally watching it through their phones the whole time.
That's so annoying. It takes away the whole experience.
Right. And the last show I went to, I was like, I'm going to take a few pictures when they first come out, and then after that, phone's going up, I'm going to be in it. Because like when I remember going to Warped Tour when I was younger, like those memories, they're still with me.
Oh yeah.
Like, and we have the pictures that we took on our phones that we had to drop off at Walmart and get, whatever. But I don't look back on those because I can still remember being absorbed in that moment until I had too many beers, and then I don't remember shit.
Think about it this way: when everybody has some Polaroids or some photos that they've had developed over the years that they still have.
Yeah.
In a box somewhere probably now. Whenever you pull those out, you can spend a couple hours maybe going through them, and you'll laugh and you'll smile and you'll remember all these things. What are our kids going to do?
Dude, everything's digital now.
It's going to be a Google Photos DVD or zip drive kind of thing.
It's too much. And it's so many.
I have so many pictures that I don't need. Like, I'm never going to see half of these again. There's got to be some way. Like, that's a business, man.
Well, that's
finding a way to extract the best pictures from for memories.
Google's already doing that. So they've written an AI that goes through all your photos, and it does categorize your best photo by exposure, composition, and then now it's going deep now, where it's going, okay, I recognize this person as Chris's daughter Stella.
Amazon does that too.
And then we can have all Stella's pictures in one spot.
Yep.
Oh man,
and then
I spent hours doing that, and it's
it's instant. And it works really good too. But that's kind of scary in a Big Brother-ish kind of way, because now it's like, now they've got an entire. Not that I'm not the type that's like they're tracking me. They're going to put the 5G chips in me. So they're already tracking you anyways. Okay?
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about that aspect of it, but it is kind of scary on an Orwellian level, where like they do have my Stella's entire life, because I've taken photos of her and then uploaded it for storage, and
if you've been to an airport, you're done.
Yeah.
Amazon does that too, and on my screensaver, instead of like what Scott has with that, it's pictures from my uploads and everything, and it finds a way to find the best pictures. Mm-hmm. It's and then it does have the categories, but what's really funny to me is how like it'll say pictures of Colleen, and there's a shit ton of my mom in there because we look so similar.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh my garage,
oh my garage, Frank.
Technology is getting scary, man. It's getting wild.
It is.
It's getting to a point to where we've all had this line of what we're comfortable with as far as what's the word? I'm losing the word here.
Bananas.
Kind of our what we're comfortable with
acceptance.
Of what's out there and what information of ours is out there and what isn't. That line's just getting more blurry and blurry every single day and every single social media app that we all subscribe to and give our signature of our life's information.
There's another
away.
one now. Fucking Snapchat. Ava put Snapchat on my phone, and I don't know how to do any of it.
Charlie, are you just now learning about Snapchat?
I look like a fucking parrot or something. She makes me into a parrot and a giraffe and shit. I don't know what she's
It's pretty
doing.
funny.
It's
That's what's funny on TikTok. This one kid, they made a hot dog, and he's like, "Am I a wiener?" Or he said a pee-pee. Like, "Am I a pee-pee?" And everybody's laughing at this kid. It's like looks like a fucking
Sounds really nice.
You
So
remember
funny.
how we both talked about we downloaded TikTok a couple weeks ago?
can't stop.
Me neither.
Won't stop.
And what sucks is like they know now what I like. And so it's like all these do-it-yourself things. And I'm like, oh, I can do that to my house. I can do that. And I'm like, save it. Send it to myself. And then I'm like, oh my God, it has been an hour and a half. And I have been on freaking
Shout out to
TikTok.
Tim Milliken.
I cannot.
Yeah, thanks, Tim.
You did this, you asshole. His Miranda shit's hilarious on there, and he puts his stand-up bits and
I'm
everything.
gonna have
It's
to
great.
download that TikTok.
Listen, I'm sending TikToks to like Larkin and Holly and Andrea and group things, and they're all like, "Stop fucking sending me TikTok," because they're funny and they've been addicted to it forever. And I'm like this late guy at the table.
Same.
I can't, like when I'm pooping. I said pooping.
We talk about your pooping
When
every
I'm
episode.
pooping.
When I'm in there and I'm sitting in, that's where you get on TikTok, right?
When I'm pooping.
And I'll sit there and I'll sit on there for an extra few minutes because I'm cry laughing because you'll
get a
see a
hemorrhoid,
video
bro.
that's funny. Like you said,
dude,
they know what you like, right?
Yeah.
And they put these pranks on there. They took a noodle, and they cut the noodle in half, and they put whipped cream. They cut part of the noodle.
What do you
They
mean,
put
like a pool noodle?
Yeah, a pool noodle that's hollow. They took that, like a chunk about that, about 3 foot long or so, and they cut like half of it and filled it with whipped cream.
Oh,
okay.
You said
and then they tape it and they put it inside the cabinets or somewhere, door or something.
There's a
and so when you open the door, the they have it in there to where the whipped cream slaps you in the face with the pool noodle.
Oh my God.
And they got people on TikTok just doing this all day. Then they got these videos of these real funny things that somebody said, and then all these other people reenact it. And so they're just voice overing it, and they're doing it in these real funny ways. Oh, it's fantastic, man! It's so creative.
TikTok, man.
You can
I'm
go
so
on there and
disappointed
get
in
financial
myself.
advice. Like if you want to learn how to do something for like to set your company up, there's guys for like 45 seconds. They'll go, "You need to do this. These are
I
your
don't
steps
know
to do
if I
this."
take financial advice from
I'm not-
TikTok.
you don't take financial advice from anybody on the internet, really, unless you know them. But what they're doing is they're saying, "Hey, do your research." But these are the things that you have. Like, did you know that your kid, if you have a business at home, that you can pay your kid on it, and it helps with your taxes, and you pay up to $9,000 to that kid? Boom. Go look it up. It's true. You know what I'm saying? There's people that have multiple videos that are accountants. There's accountants that use TikTok to share accounting information with people because people don't go get that information.
Because TikTok, that's the one where you can do the react videos, right?
Yep.
So the funniest ones I've seen,
they're hilarious,
are the police officers reacting to like like there was one guy who was like, yeah, here's the best place to hide your weed. So you go to your gas tank and you open it up, and then you stick it in and keep the bag out and then twist it down. And then on the other side of the screen,
It's the
this
cop doing the same thing.
No, he's just sitting there. He's like, just like, okay,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
and then he, when the guy goes to open the gas tank, the cop pulls out his notepad and starts writing his stuff. He's like, okay, good.
Yeah. It's so funny.
It
man.
was funny.
Yeah.
I learned on TikTok that Dollar General every Tuesday puts out penny days, and you don't know about it, but if you download the app, you can scan stuff. They put a ton of stuff on sale for a penny.
Really?
Wow.
And people go there. I had no idea, but sure enough, I looked and it's like this week, all of their old Christmas stuff, paper towels, and other things are on there. And there's people that will go in there and do the research for you and tell you everything is going to be a penny. But they literally have all these items on sale for a penny. It starts every Tuesday until they sell out. But I'm like, I never knew that. Paper
That's pretty
towels
cool.
for a penny?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, this is
Think about it this way.
madness.
That person that's doing that, they've created a business for themselves by providing a value to people.
Right.
We are a service economy now, and they are providing a service, and they're getting paid for it, either through a sponsorship, through their downloads. Because a lot of these people, they'll do something like that, and they'll get like 5, 6, 7 million plays on that. And you have to think, as a marketer, you're trying to get that many plays on the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sure.
But yet you're getting it on an app time and time again because something's so funny or informative that you watch it over and over.
Yeah.
And these people watch these videos and memorize them. So they watch these videos so they can replay them and mimic them for 45 seconds. You have to remember every word, and then you lip sync it as that person. It's crazy, man. It's interesting. Now I see why TikTok has been in the news,
right,
with the China and all that shit so much because
China.
it's that addictive
China.
of a tool.
China.
You know that what was really funny about that is they TikTok banned them.
I know, right? It's terrible.
So ironic. Good times. Get off my lawn.
Do you
want to do that voicemail that we messed up last week? Real quick?
Yes,
Get that
I
out of the
want to
way?
hear this.
Yeah, let's see the.
Let's give it a shot.
So let me give you the context to it because this has been a while, and I want to make sure that you guys understand what you're listening because there's a lot to it. It's funny. Everybody knows my dishwasher issue. I still haven't got another one, right? I haven't yet.
Just to be clear, and to remind everybody that your dishwasher issue is that it broke. So in a moment of Hulk smash, you ripped the front door off of it.
I did do
set
that.
it to the side. Okay, just so
I
we're on the
set it
same
to the
page.
side. I like the way you said that. I like how I politely said it to the side.
Dishwasher no work.
Hey man, I was bitten by ants. I was hungover.
Oh, that's right.
That
This
was
was
a moment. I had a
You
moment.
look like fucking Toxic Avenger.
I had a moment.
Quasimodo. Dishwasher no
when
work.
when we walked in the door, me and Terry, oh my god, chicken ant bites, eating steak and asparagus with a fucking dishwasher in pieces. Everything all right,
the one
buddy?
with the fucked up foot now, though.
yeah, right.
All right.
Hey, by the way, did you get that fixed yet?
What?
Your dishwasher.
Did you not look at it when he came in and
Oh, no,
saw
no, I
it
got
was
it.
still open?
He's doing this on purpose. He knows. He knows what he's doing.
Did you get it fixed yet?
No, not yet.
All right, cool. Just
Not yet. But I might have a repair person here.
Just wait, like President's Day sale will come up.
Right.
Get some good.
Let's see if I
stuff on
fuck this
there.
up again.
Just don't get a Samsung. Apparently, those are not good
Samsungs.
appliances.
No, they're not.
Just phones.
I have a washer and dryer that I hate that was made by Samsung.
Really?
It's awful.
I
Okay, I don't think I leave the
Whirlpool,
Sounds
baby.
personal.
Oh, it is.
Unmute it. I think I got this right.
Sunday, 2:19 p.m.
Yes.
Well, hey, this is Kenny from Kenny's Plumbing and Small Appliance Repair. I got a message a little while ago. Sorry for the delay in the return, but I've been trying to figure it out. Anyway, you have an appliance, I believe it's a dishwasher, under warranty with us, a Wi-Fi enabled device, and it was registered with us, and we got an error code. Initially, it appeared as just a very simple drain valve. We have someone come out there and repair it, no cost as long as you haven't tampered with the device. Then we got another error code, a little more confusing. We talk more about that later, but if you just give us a call back, I'll be happy to discuss a time when we can come out there and get that dishwasher fixed up for you free of charge. Again, as long as you haven't tampered with the device and avoid the warranty. Anyway, just call back. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
How great, Scott! Someone's gonna come out here and fix your dishwasher for you.
As long as you didn't do anything to void the warranty, like tear the door off of it.
It might have been under warranty. I think there's paperwork for that thing here somewhere. When I bought the house, I think that was under warranty, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man.
I don't care. I don't regret it.
Felt good.
I really don't.
No regrets.
You know, I needed an outlet.
Sometimes you just need to destroy things to feel better about things.
That's true, man. Sometimes you just got to have a.
Well, now I got a punching bag out back.
Yeah,
set up,
yeah.
so now I can handle that.
And you got the big heavy ropes to fling around.
Yeah.
I got the new one. You see that?
I saw that.
It's nice, dude.
It does. Looks really
I've
good.
been using it like 3 days now.
Let's go out there. Let's go. Let's take a break and go out there and use it right now.
You want to?
All right,
Let's
let's do it.
take a break.
All right.
Okay. Tom Brady. I will go for Tampa because, I mean, it's close. Why not? Even though Patrick Mahomes is like...
My homies, and we are back.
What is happening, everybody?
So, we were just talking outside about this whole Marilyn Manson, dude.
Yeah, that's a big deal, man.
Fill me in.
So his career is functionally over now at this point.
Yeah.
What happened?
So, he dated Evan Rachel
Yes, I do.
Wood, right?
Yep.
I think
Hot.
When she
True
was
blood.
young, he was in his 40s and she was like freshly 18 when they were dating. And they dated for a while, like 6 months to a year, right?
Yeah, I think so, man.
And so this weekend, some woman came out and accused Marilyn Manson of like all kind of really sadistic abuse and all that kind of stuff. And Evan, at that point, decided it was a good time for her to come out and share her story about what happened when she was with him. And then a bunch of ladies came out of the woodwork with their own stories about how they were mistreated by Marilyn Manson over the course of like 20 or 30 years. And
I'm gonna quote Evan Rachel Wood's Instagram post.
Sure.
The name of my abuser is Brian Warner, also known to the world as Marilyn Manson. He started grooming me when I was a teenager and horrifically abused me for years. I was brainwashed and manipulated into submission. I am done living in fear of retaliation, slander, or blackmail. I am here to expose this dangerous man and call out the many industries that have enabled him before he ruins any more lives. I stand with the many victims who will no longer be silent. Yeah.
And then Wes Borland was on a podcast last night.
Oh, I got that right here.
Yeah, and
Limp
he came
Bizkit,
out.
dude?
Yeah, because he was in Marilyn Manson for like a second.
So listen.
He was?
Yeah.
Listen to this. This is Wes Borland, guitarist for Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit,
he was
yeah.
in a band with Manson. I'm sorry to everybody on this podcast, right? He was doing a podcast, not me. I'm never fucking sorry. Right now, who doesn't like this? But that guy, he's amazingly talented, but he's fucked up and he needs to be put in check and he needs to get sober and he needs to come to terms with his demons. He is a bad fucking guy. And I was there when he was with Evan Rachel Wood. I was at his house. It's not fucking cool, and that's all I'm going to say about it. So if anyone's coming after these girls and going like, you blah, 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 this, that, fuck you, that's all I'm going to say. Sorry to take this to a dark place, but this guy is canceled. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass.
Yeah. And the reason he said that, too, is because these abusers, as they came out, the metal community can be really toxically chauvinistic in a lot of different ways. And so a lot of these diehard Manson fans were coming out and dogging these girls for sharing their stories. And it was just a fucked up thing to see that this community that I love to be a part of show its ugly ass to these poor women who were, abused by Manson for all these years.
And now Manson came out today with a statement and said, obviously my art and life have long been magnets for controversy. But these recent claims about me are horrible distortions of reality. My intimate relationships have always been entirely consensual with like-minded partners. Regardless of how and why others are now choosing to misrepresent the past, that is the truth.
Mm-hmm. So that's his side, right?
Oh, man.
But the industry now that Manson has worked in has functionally dropped him everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
His record label dropped him.
Record label dropped him. His agency dropped him. He was on American Gods. Is that the show he was on? They dropped him. They wrote him off.
Really?
Like as an actor?
Yeah, because he was. I guess he was acting.
I did not.
He
know
was
that.
on California Case. He's been on so many things
was in
over the years.
Sons of Anarchy. He's
been on so many shows. I mean, look,
Yeah.
come on. He's been in the spotlight since he was in existence. Was it early '90s for us?
Yeah, but he wrote songs about abusing women, and he wrote in his memoir before he got really big about how he wanted to abuse women and stuff. And that was when the excerpt from his autobiography came out today, is when the agency dropped him, and that was kind of like
Let's say this though, trust me, dude, I would 100% take the side of women.
2.
100% of the time.
3.
I'll say it 100% of the time.
4.
Again. But like there is a community that's based in like bondage and based in like kind of pain, like getting off on pain and shit, right?
Yep.
When I look at Marilyn Manson just whatever, I see him as that type of guy, right? Am I wrong when I
see him
when I
as-
judge him? I know the right thing to say is I judge him as a man, and you respect a woman, and I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
I see him as Paul Pfeiffer from the Wonder Years.
He seems like the kind of guy that grew up having no friends, no popularity, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when he got fame, he knew that, hey, all these girls that turn me down, now I'm going to treat them like this.
But there's a sadistic way to his being, like the way he is as a person.
Yeah.
When a woman gets with a man like that, does she expect him to be? Maybe he is different behind the scenes. I'm not judging the woman on her actions in any way, but I feel like if what he's trying to say is there's like I get with like-minded women that we have a mutual agreement on the way we have sex, pretty much.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
That's what he's saying.
That's kind of what he's saying. So is that the parallel that he's going? You know what I mean? Is that the perception that people can look at? I don't agree with that perception. I'm just trying to shine a light on it.
That's the only way he can go. That's the only way he can go.
As a girl, what he looks like on stage and what you think, and then what he looks like in real life and how he talks, because I've heard his interviews.
Yeah.
You, as a girl, if you didn't know better, you would think he's a different person.
Yeah.
And he explains all the time, this is an act. This is an act. So if he's saying that and then you meet him, you're not necessarily thinking that he's going to actually be that person in real life. So maybe you give him a chance, you fall for him, and then you start just making excuses. Well, I'll stay with him because of this, or I can change him. That whole thing of, I can change him.
I never got into fucking Marilyn Manson. I couldn't. I didn't get it.
He just kind of. It was always there was always a creepiness to it, but I can respect the music. People liked it, and I didn't hate it. I didn't download it or ever have it.
Sweet Dreams is scary as hell, man.
That's a song, man.
He's got a couple decent songs.
Well, yeah, and I respect
the talent's there. It's not that. It's the there's the disrespect.
Right, yeah. It's not about the image and stuff like that, because there was an amazing amount of creativity that goes into crafting that whole persona, right? And you can never take that away from him. But where I draw the line is, you definitely don't abuse the women in your life, right?
Yeah.
And if it's gonna go to court, and if the facts come out that all these allegations were true, then bye, motherfucker, you're done, right?
And when you're as talented as he is, like his talent, he's a weird person, right? He has a different way about him. When you're an artist in any way, whether it's on a canvas or whatever, usually if you're become like very good in your craft, it usually comes from your heart and your soul, from who you really are.
Yeah.
So if you portray that, you'd have to be a different person outside. It would have to be an extreme circumstance. I feel like that's part of who you are deep down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And like if you're an artist, you put your pain into your paintings. You put your passion and your heart into your art. So usually you'd have to, I don't know,
man, because there's other, like,
I agree.
Back when I haven't even said anything. You can't agree yet.
There's different perspectives.
Alice Cooper, like in the 70s, he was fucking scary.
Yeah,
kids are scared of fucking Alice, and he's
so nothing.
He's a nerd. He's an avid golfer. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So it's like, look at Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie's directed all these amazing movies. House Without.
But he's creepy as fucking. He admits it.
Yeah.
And he I'm just like I'm totally guessing. But
he don't
sexually
seem sick.
They got him and that girl. His girl's hot as hell. His wife.
But that doesn't mean
they're swinging from some chains.
I think
and shit.
Manson's a fucking violent drug addict.
I can see that.
A violent fucking drug addict. That's what I think he is.
The stories of his substance abuse are long standing and rampant, right?
Yep.
And then too, you can see how he treats his other band members on stage. Like there's clips of him.
I've seen it when I saw before he even put that fucking first album out, when they were Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids.
Yeah.
I saw him at the Edge with Jenna Tortures and KMFD or something. I forget.
Yeah.
But he's just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I know. There was the one clip on YouTube.
And then when he blew up, I was like, get the fuck, there's no way this dude's going to blow up.
But have you seen the clip of where he was playing, and this is when Twiggy was in the band. No, this is when John 5 was in the band, the guitar player. And he threw something at John 5 when he was playing.
He probably was Zombie, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think he still was Zombie, too. But something in John snapped, and he threw his guitar off the stage, and he jumped over at Manson like fucking, you couldn't hear what they were saying because they were away from the microphones, but there was a visible rage like, I've had enough of your shit. I'm about to beat your ass over this,
right?
He's
a terrible fucking person, bro.
Yeah. That's good riddance.
But on a lighter note, fuck you, Marilyn Manson. I saw the trailer for Coming to America 2 today. Did you see it?
Not yet.
Amazing.
Oh, you gotta turn the
Can't wait.
fucking. We gotta stop the show so you can watch it, dude.
I totally will.
It's
That's
good.
one of my favorite movies
They
of all
look,
time.
man, fuck,
So,
they look so great. Eddie Murphy looks so good.
And I love how they're reprising all the characters
All
too,
of them.
right?
Arsenio Hall's in.
All of them.
Good.
All of them. It's
How
gonna
could they
be
not
so
be?
good.
You know, how could anybody say no to that? God, that's awesome.
And that's a Netflix movie, right?
Amazon, I think.
Amazon, okay, yeah.
Amazon.
so
It comes out in March, so it's here, man.
Oh, I
It's,
can't
it's
wait.
gonna be. I can't. Oh, God,
That's going to be great.
I love that fucking
That's
movie,
awesome.
man.
Because that was the magic of that first movie, was them playing all the different
All the
other characters.
That
like,
barbershop, bro.
Sex with Chocolate.
Oh my God! Just all the guys in the barbershop.
Yeah.
It's
Got
so
that
great.
soul glow.
So that's gonna be. It's a weird year for movies, man. I can't. It's so weird. They're dropping them on fucking Amazon Prime and
that's the new
Netflix.
model,
I
dude.
feel like a lot is on HBO because, like, I saw it's like
HBO's
watch
killing
in
it.
theaters or HBO Max. I'm
Yeah.
Like, damn it! Do I now have to get another?
I do. I
app?
have. I have that.
HBO you got to have, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the go-tos. It's HBO back in the old days, right? It was the premiere. It's the one that everybody, you wanted to have the fucking
Plus, you
little
get
tubes
the back
on the-
catalog.
Yeah.
You hear this,
You get the
Brent?
back catalog.
I need
Yeah.
to rewatch Entourage. I've been
And
wanting
there's so
to see
they've
it
bought
again.
a lot of series and
Yes,
stuff
they
that
have.
they didn't create too. Like their platform, they're trying to compete with Disney. They're trying
Yeah.
to compete with Netflix. They're right there in the mix.
And
with all those guys.
I'm knee deep in the Wire.
Yeah.
The Wire's so good.
Whoa!
What about
man.
I just finished it. Like last week, I just
I'm on the
finished
last. I started last season.
What about Sopranos? Have you guys? Because that's on there.
Yes,
Yes.
I've,
That's
I've
fantastic.
seen The Sopranos.
Watched it when it came out, man.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm
it.
thinking
That's
about.
what started the game when it came to these really badass
Oh, yes.
TV
Yeah.
shows. Man,
Yep,
they
that
were,
was
they
the-
were the one.
Oz.
That was the first one. Yeah.
Oz is so
fucked
good.
me up, man. That
Oz
show,
was
I was
crazy.
just like, I couldn't believe I would still watch it.
Yeah.
And I know you guys don't agree with this, but on another level, Sex in the City, that changed a lot of stuff for girls watching that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I've
'Cause,
heard
like,
that.
It was popular for girls.
I mean, it was
It was.
awesome.
And that they're coming out with a movie now, right?
No,
Except-
it's a
they've
reboot.
had 'em, haven't they?
It's they're coming back as like a full-on show, but without Samantha. So I don't know if I can watch it because she was my favorite character.
yeah.
So
She is, who?
Samantha, the one who liked to have sex with everybody.
That was the
and-
blonde woman
Yeah.
on there?
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall.
There you go.
Did they have a falling out or something like that?
Yes,
She just, yeah.
she does not like them.
Wow, really?
I've never liked Sarah Jessica Parker. I like her in one movie ever.
Which one?
She just
Footloose?
annoys me. No.
I don't even know.
She was in The
Bewitched?
Family Stone. It's a Christmas movie with Rachel McAdams. And it's got the dude from Idiocracy, which the brother.
Owen Wilson.
The other one. Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Okay.
It's so good. It's like everybody comes home for the holidays. Sarah Jessica Parker's the outsider. She comes to this family. They're all normal and shit. And she's batshit crazy like she always is.
Yeah.
In everything that she does. And it's well done. It's real funny.
You got to get HBO Max.
Yeah, it is totally worth it.
Brent, do you hear this? It needs to
And that
happen.
new Jared Leto, Denzel Washington.
the
movie's
little
on there.
things are
Little thing. I watched it last night.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out this weekend.
I'll tell you,
It's good.
I love that they're releasing these videos so I could watch it at home.
Yep.
It's so good.
Because if you go to the movie theater, right? Like if me and Stella will go, for example, with the tickets, and then
Dude, for us, it's $80.
yeah, it's basically $20 a person, right, with a ticket and a snack. So I'll spend $30 on a movie just to be able to watch it at home.
Yeah.
Because I'm at home, it's comfortable. I can pause it. I'm watching it in
Yeah.
4K with my surround sound.
Yep.
There's no shithead teenagers looking at their phone, blinding everybody, right? It's just I prefer to have it
Going
here
to
at
the
home.
You don't
theater
have to pay
has
for it
lost
on
its
HBO,
panache.
though, right?
No, but there are some that, like on the ones they release on Amazon, you do pay like $20 or something.
But like, so that movie you're just talking about, did you have to pay to see that?
No.
Trolls World Tour came out right when the pandemic hit.
Here's what's happening is right now if a movie is going to be at the movie theater and it's new and you want to rent it or whatever, it's $19.99.
Yeah.
Like on iTunes and a lot
On
of things.
HBO too?
I don't know. I just
No,
like
HBO's
like
free.
My
You didn't
platform
buy-
is iTunes.
You didn't buy last night when you watched it.
No, that's
Yeah,
free on
it's
HBO. See, some it's like Netflix when they come out with their movies, they're free. HBO when they come out with their movies, they're
Okay,
free.
that's what I was wondering.
But when AMC, like or whatever, the big movie studios want to put out a big release,
Yeah.
and they don't put it on one of those platforms, like
Yeah.
make a deal with one of them,
Yeah.
then it goes out for rent for $19.99. That's your movie theater experience currently, and they're testing this model out since the movie theaters are closed.
Yep.
To see. I think I did the Tenet I paid for the Tenet.
Yeah.
It was really good, but it's hard. You had to watch it a few times to really understand. It's still hard to understand. But I'd rather do that than go to a theater. When we go to a theater, don't get me wrong. When I'm there, it's me, Jared, and Stan. Charlie, you're usually with us.
We go for the big, the Star Wars. And
I touch Jared's dick with a picture and everything.
Yeah.
So there's like a whole thing about it, and I post it.
It's a thing.
Like Jared buys the tickets like months in advance online.
Right.
He's been doing it forever. And then when we get there, I buy all the food. I know what everybody wants. We have our little thing. It's our little date, our little bromance date.
It's adorable.
Certain movies I can totally see that, but
and
like just ones
I'll
that you're
miss that,
kind of
but-
interested in watching, it would be
That's a Star Wars. That's that was big movies. You
That's
go
an
do that.
Avengers type thing, right? You need to see that on the big screen. But all the other ones,
everything else right here.
Watch it right here at home. Yep.
And before you know it, we're just going to be sitting here and we're going to put on virtual reality.
And we'll be in it.
We'll be in the movie with Nick Cage and
can't
John
wait.
Travolta.
You can do that. Like you get like the
Face Off.
What's the like the HTC Vive?
Yep.
And then Google has one, and
The
Facebook has the
Oculus and all
Oculus.
that, yep.
You can do that now. You can put the goggles on and watch a movie that way.
Wow.
But the problem is the resolution with these VR sets. We're still Nintendo Entertainment System right now. Now in 10 years, once they perfect this thing, that's going to be pretty awesome, I think.
It really. If you want to go on YouTube and watch some funny ass videos, watch some people VR gaming, like trying to learn how to like pick a gun up and try to load and cock it.
Yeah.
And they're like it's the funniest shit in the world.
The first time I ever watched anything on one of those headsets, I was at a wedding. Brent was in a wedding, and all the guys were hanging out. They were all watching something and laughing. They're like, "Hey, Colleen, put these on." So I'm looking around, like, "Oh, I'm in this big mansion." And I turned around and looked. 2 people just fucking on the couch.
What?
I'm like, "Oh my god, you can watch porn on this?"
Oh, VR porn's a huge
it
thing.
was
Yeah.
crazy. I was like, "Thanks,
What?
guys." Yes.
Hold on.
On the couch. But it's like, at first you're just looking, there's a fireplace, a TV, but then you turn your head,
Maybe
you're
I
like,
should just play Nintendo.
oh my God.
Hold on a minute.
All right.
So
Scott,
that
can you
was
put this on my Nintendo Classic?
experience.
All right. So, Mama Dukes, I'm going to need you to either skip forward about 30 seconds or just stop listening right now. So,
Oh.
all right, so
Can I stop listening?
So virtual reality porn is a thing, right? You can get 360 cameras, and it shoots in a 360 sphere.
And you know this motherfucker he's telling us his experience right now. Let's get this clear.
Just to be clear, yeah, of course.
his feet are up. They're
I'm kicked back and
he's
relaxing.
just like, oh, this is my topic. I know everything about this.
VR porn, huh?
Well, we shoot VR stuff at work, right? Like we'll take the
We'll
take the VR camera into the vehicle assembly building.
Hey, you fucking freaks.
And then
And
you
watch
know,
some porn.
I love it.
We're shuttle fucking.
NASA freaks.
No, so we shooting
Get on
this
my
stuff,
rocket.
and there's a huge community of people out there.
3, 2,
like the-
1, lift off.
We've stuck cameras out of the launch pad, 360 cameras, and you can see them launching in 360. So you can like in
You
a
even did
virtual
the hand
space,
motion.
yeah. You can be like looking at the rocket and then moving your head and looking at it as it lifts off, and then
Yeah.
turning around and seeing the whole launch pad. But so that's like the safe way of doing 360. But so. The thing about the pornography industry is that where they go technology-wise is where the rest of the world will eventually go.
Yep.
That's why we watch Blu-ray DVDs and not HD DVDs, because the pornography industry decided they would go Blu-ray, and that's why Blu-ray won. That's also why VHS won over Betamax, because the pornography industry adopted VHS over Betamax.
Shout out to Ron Jeremy.
So when they went with pornography was the first, like, really, they were the first embracers of.
So you got your
360
finger on the
videos.
pornography pulse, is what you're saying.
You got to. The technology.
So imagine this. Okay, this is the scene that we're going to create right
Picture
now.
this, if you will.
So there's the bedroom. Like, there's the casting couch.
Right.
We're at the casting couch or bang bus. Okay. So this casting couch. There's a door there. I put on my VR. I open the door. And I walk in
Casting couch? What are you,
to the casting
Weinstein?
couch room while the thing's happening.
Right.
That's how the experiences are. Is that how they are?
Well,
Yes.
from my
Have you
how do
never
you know?
watched 360 on YouTube, just like regular, like
So like you're just standing in the bedroom while they're fucking, but you're virtually there.
Well,
You're
yeah,
not
and then
really
you
there.
could-
They're
they-
really there.
Right, yeah, like the actors are doing their thing on the bed, And the 360 camera's there at the foot of the bed, so you can look around and
can they turn around and see you virtually there?
They can't see you. You're watching a video.
What are you beam me up, Scotty? When you're one of those when you're what is it on Star Wars when you're a shadow of a person but you're not really there. You're
Scott,
a virtual.
I'm not kidding.
It's not live, dude.
A
hologram?
Yeah, like a hologram
at a mansion.
Awesome.
And it was beautiful. I'm like, oh, look at this. And then I turned around and saw the couch, and there it was. And I was like, oh my God. And it was
my garage.
to them
my
the
garage.
funniest thing.
Yeah, it's very immersive.
But
this 360 stuff.
They have 360 videos of all the Disney rides, and we watch them on YouTube through our Fire Stick, and you can move the people around. Like Declan watches it all the time because, we can't go Disney anymore. So.
Right.
But I can just imagine how much further this goes because I can't.
It's pretty impressive technology. I mean, especially with the 3D stuff, the 360 stuff that we shoot at work. The rocket launch stuff is really, really cool. And we've lost a couple cameras in experimenting by putting it too close to the exhaust.
What about riding a roller coaster on those things? Those things freak me out.
Is rocket launches code for porn, bro? What?
No, it's like...
What are you guys doing in NASA? It's happening.
No, it's really,
Yeah, we'll talk after. We'll talk when the mics are off.
And for the record, absolutely nothing of that sort going on.
Scott, after the show. You got to edit some of this shit out because we know what you did. We'll talk about it.
Okay, so listen, let's get away from this VR porn
Super Bowl.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah,
sports ball.
Let's do Super Bowl picks and MVP.
You had your nerd video game talk. Time for Super Bowl.
Miami Dolphins.
Super Bowl pick and MVP. Who would like to go first?
Tampa Bay Tom Brady.
Tampa Bay Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I thought the other way around, but I feel like it just makes a good story.
I am saying Kansas City Mahomes. I want the Bucs to win. I really do.
Me too.
But
they're playing at home.
It'd be so
They're not
cool.
allowed to fire the cannons.
I saw that today, yeah. And it's going to be rainy,
I
too.
understand that, though, right? Because it's like...
No, they earn the right to fucking play there. They should be able to fire the cannons.
But it's supposed to be a neutral ground.
Oh, well.
Man, the perspective of this Super Bowl to me is kind of cool, man, because...
I'm taking the Chiefs and Mahomes.
Mahomes came in the league and is taking it by storm. And Brady knocked him out of the playoffs his first year in a big game where Brady had to come back. And Brady had to come back for that game. And he's that young man, you're not ready yet. The next year, Mahomes came out.
Win Super Bowl.
Hey, I am ready this year. Next year, Brady came out. Nah, bro, you ain't ready yet.
Do you think this is the closest thing we'll ever get to Jordan LeBron?
It's kind of right now. That's the way I see this. I see this as them two people. I know you got Mike Evans, you got Tariq Hill, you got Gronk out there, you got Kelsey.
So many.
The matchups alone are fucking phenomenal for the Super Bowl. Like it's the perfect game in a Super Bowl. Really, it really is.
So who are you picking?
Oh man, my heart wants to go Brady and Tampa.
I know, me too, man.
I'm with you with Mahomes and Kansas City. I think Kelsey is the X factor. Gronk is I want Gronk to have the MVP. I want him to. I just want him to be the MVP.
Do you know last time they played, Tyreek Hill had 200 yards in the first quarter?
Oh my god.
That guy's insane.
That's right. That was against me. That's why I was in the playoffs this fucking year.
Yeah.
So what time is Super Bowl this weekend?
6 or 7, probably.
6 or
6:40. It's usually 6:40.
There's going to be some hard, big time commercials.
And where can I watch it if I don't have TV?
Here? Well, I'm not sure. We're gonna. I don't know. I think we might be watching it over at Larkin's house. If so, you can come over.
No, I mean just in a general sense, like if somebody in the audience wants to watch it, where would you watch it?
I know it's on CBS.
Okay.
Oh, you can. You don't even have to have cable anymore. All you got to do is have one of those little bunny ears or one of those.
Oh, can you pull it off air,
dude?
Yeah, it's on CBS.
Okay.
Basic TV. If you don't want to pay any money, if you just put one of those rabbit ear things back on the back, your coaxial.
Yeah.
And the antenna, you're set.
The HD
you get like
antennas
60,
are really nice.
70 channels now, and it's in better quality than the digital.
Well, yeah, because so Bright House, they broadcast in 1080i.
Yeah.
But they broadcast 1080p over air and sometimes a 4K over air. So, yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, the live picture, it's beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be a good game, man. I hope it's close. I hope it's close.
Have you seen any of the recent videos that have been out with Gronk and interviews? They might even be old. And I
Did you
might
hear
just
about the
miss them.
virtual practicing?
Yeah,
The virtual training?
Yeah, that's what I was.
So this fucking guy, they had to virtually train. So every day they have to send in video of them training.
Okay.
So what he did was he trained one day for 8 hours and would change outfits. so he'd use different outfit for each day and just send it to the fucking training staff.
That's great.
It's like, oh fucking.
Now,
girl.
is that a Rona thing to keep the team separate,
Yeah.
or is okay?
Yeah.
That's-
And so now everybody's trying to check in to say, I'm doing my work, coach.
Yeah, here's my workout, and it's just him in a different fucking shirt. You know?
He's just lying. Fuck. Did you see where he was? I think he was with Howie and them on what show was?
I don't fucking know.
What Sunday show? It's got Howie and Bradshaw and all of them. He's telling them, he's like, yeah, I almost got traded to the Lions.
Yeah.
And when they called me, he goes, I told him, how can you trade me when I'm retired? And he's like, he just stuck to it. So they didn't trade him. They canceled the trade.
Yeah.
And then he didn't retire.
Yeah.
So he got to play for the Patriots again. And they're like, he's like, and he's like, yeah, I didn't want to go to the fucking Lions. So I said, I'm retiring then. So they kept me and I fucking played.
Yeah.
He's like, he's the only player that has beat the system that I can know of.
Yeah.
Now it's great. He wouldn't catch a fine for doing something like that.
It's fucking Gronk, bro.
Yeah.
He does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
All right.
Well, I hope the Bucks win. I really do.
too, yeah.
Me too.
But I don't know, man. Kansas City's so fucking good.
What's the Vegas spread on this? Did they put?
I think it's 3.5. Kansas City 3
He
or
just wanted to say
3.5.
spread.
Yeah.
He's all thinking about porn over
I
there.
think it's 3.5.
What can you say? 3.5. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't got Stella tonight either, right? So you got an Oculus at the house?
I did. I had
it's going down, dude.
He's like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to charge it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm going to undress.
No,
I'm going to take a
when
A
shower.
spoonful of cookie butter and light a candle.
Hell yeah! No, remember when the Note 4 came out? One of the promos you can get like the virtual goggles where your phone sat in it and then it turned into virtual goggles.
Jesus Christ.
Got a little bit of an education on 360 video technology with that setup.
Oh,
Sorry, Mama Dukes.
Yeah, sorry, Mama Dukes.
oh, Mama Dukes. Your son's a problem. All right, so what's up this weekend, guys?
Got Stella Bella this weekend.
Yeah?
Yep. Don't know what we're doing yet.
Kid free this weekend. I think I'm going to take a me weekend. Not do much.
Gonna go to Best Buy and get you an Oculus.
I like that journey for
A
you.
me weekend.
Okay.
A me quin.
Colleen?
No, that didn't work.
Just getting everything ready for the Girl Scout pairing. We close early on Sunday because Super Bowl Sunday is so dead.
Is it really?
Yeah, so we'll just do a bunch to go until 5. And then I'll probably still be there a couple hours later changing kegs and doing everything for the pairing that starts on Monday.
You guys are gonna be pretty busy with that, huh?
Yeah. I have a feeling. Awesome. I mean, it's always been popular, and we have some good beers that are going on. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Bricks is doing some really cool stuff, too, for Valentine's Day. You guys should check it out. They're going to have a specialized menu. They'll take reservations, and like you can either choose from that, pay one price and then get a meal where it's like you get an appetizer, you get this and that. And,
sure.
And then, or you could just order off the regular menu. So... But
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. Nice. The cookies were just delivered. We ordered 69 boxes of cookies for this thing.
Yeah,
nice.
So
that's awesome.
Charlie, what do you got?
Super Bowl will be this weekend. Yeah.
I don't know now. I got to figure out what's going on with the injured young lady there.
Broken foot.
Yeah, so we'll see.
She pulled a Scott.
Yeah.
So happy.
No, she didn't pull a Scott because she went to the fucking doctor.
That's right, because she's smart.
If you were smart, you would have just handled it yourself.
So we got that, man. It's probably just going to be a little. I've been burning the candle at both ends on these weekends.
Take it easy, man.
So this weekend, we're just gonna.
That's nice, man. That's good. Super Bowl Sunday, probably go Jared's or something. Watch it for a little while or something. Just something small.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to be going to a party, but. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
Push around a wheelchair.
I don't know. Sucks, man. It really sucks.
They get those little knee scooters, right, where you can that's the one that depends on it.
Yeah, but if you're having surgery on a Friday, your recovery is going to be it's going to be a little tough. So we'll see.
That's pretty good surgery, right? You said they had to put pins in it and stuff like that?
Not even 100% sure.
Damn,
I said it.
5.
No.
Valentine's Day next week. Let's talk about it more.
No, let's talk about your birthday next week.
No.
Your birthday's on Valentine's Day.
But
it's your birthday on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is.
Valentine's Day is your birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
How old are we going to be?
47?
42.
42. The answer to the life, universe, and everything.
Third oldest, right?
Second oldest.
Second oldest.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm daddy.
That's why you don't fucking technology.
I'm daddy. I'm daddy.
Are we doing something for the birthday?
I'm daddy. I'm daddy. I'm daddy.
I'm working that.
daddy.
Well, obviously Valentine's Day. I think we all have our own plans, but
Sure.
we should plan something afterwards.
What about Saturday? You got something going on?
Yeah.
Do a little
dick.
pre-birthday?
The next Saturday?
No.
Next Saturday coming. Yeah, not this one coming.
Yeah,
up
I
next
have a
one.
lot going on. I think that weekend I got my uncle and them coming in to do a little birthday kind of hangout thing.
Cool.
And then something else is happening that day. I can't remember what.
Okay.
And then on Valentine's Day, we'll talk about it next week more. But me and my daughter are going to go.
Aww.
Cool.
She wants to go to do a fine ramen place, fine dining ramen.
Nice.
Not
They make
Subway.
some really good ones, man.
I guess there is. I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
been.
Subway, right, for your daughter.
Yeah, she might.
You going to Subway for Valentine's Day?
Ava just wants to go to Subway.
A Valen sub.
and could I get, what would you like? Turkey and cheese? Do you like anything else on it? No.
No.
Can I have the tomatoes cut in hearts?
No, no tomatoes.
So Scott, she likes ramen. Does she like fancy ramen, or she just
that
wants
girl,
like
yeah,
something
she
regular?
wants, she wants
Bougie
fancy
ramen?
Yeah, bougie
she's
ramen.
bougie ramen all day.
Take her to Tai Tai.
You know, Bricks has ramen Tuesdays every Tuesday.
I need to take her to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they do it like the bougie style with like the soft boiled egg.
Definitely.
And
I don't
pork
ever have
and
the
all
kids
that.
Tuesday, but I'll have to pick her up and take her one day
Yeah.
over there because that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I know that they do that, and I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love ramen, but just give me the Nissan or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'm good.
She cooks like just the cheap ramen. And does it 50 different ways. She's
Wow,
always trying
really?
something new every time.
Oh,
She's
that's
like,
cool.
let's try this way, and then she has her favorite for a week.
That's
and
awesome.
Then Savannah talks about how she made her ramen. Or
What's
some
she
other
put
chick
in it?
Talks about how she does her ramen. She's a soy sauce fanatic.
Soy sauce.
She likes teriyaki. She'll do sriracha.
There's not
I do the
enough.
same.
There's not enough sodium in it.
Oh, I know.
Bro, Jesus
I know.
Christ.
Well, she's still young enough to be invincible for that. That
I
would give
know.
all of us
Yeah.
a heart attack.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. I know. It sucks getting old. But I can touch my toes.
You can't touch your toes.
Hey, how about that? Uh-oh.
What?
Look at Scott.
What do you
Uh-oh.
mean?
Check it out.
What do you mean you
Boom.
can touch your toes?
Touching the
You
toes.
weren't out
doing
there.
that my
can't
whole
touch your
life.
toes.
I was born doing that.
You weren't out there.
I don't understand. Who can't touch your toes?
Like
Chris.
straight
I
cut
can't.
going down. I can't.
I can't.
That's hard.
I must show off.
Women are different.
Yeah,
Because women, they can. This is a TikTok thing. Women can put their heads on a wall, like and be at a 90-degree
Yes,
angle.
I've seen that.
And they can like lift themselves up. Like they'll put a chair under them and they can lift themselves up. When a man does it, the man can lift the chair up, but then he can't get his head off the wall.
Really?
It's just the way they're built different.
Huh.
You know that?
Actually, I believe there's science behind that.
But
It's
what
just
if you
the way that they
identify
think
as a
about
woman
stuff,
and
so
what if you
we got to
can
look
you
it up.
automatically
Chris,
do it?
You're on that. You're
Then
the
we got an
science
issue
guy.
on it.
I'm trying to I don't know.
It's a good question.
Is anybody know the answer to that?
I mean, but I can still jump
What was
rope
the
through
question?
my arms. So
If
I mean,
you identify as a woman and you're a man, can you do that?
No.
Oh,
Because you're still biologically. I don't want to get in. I don't want to
Something to do with our
hole.
hips.
I think you're a racist.
Women got
Wow.
like, they got turning her hips. They're turning hips.
that's right. I could pop my hips
Not
out.
sexist. Not sexist. You're racist. I'm gaslighting. Is that what gaslighting is?
Gaslighting is.
What is gaslighting?
Okay, so Charlie, I saw that you had your ex-boyfriend was texting you nude pictures. Oh no, you didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's gaslighting.
Oh, you just make. I don't have an ex-boyfriend.
Well, I'm just saying.
If you did.
If you did.
All right, cool.
Well, I fucked that all up.
Good job, pal.
Sorry. All right, Scott's playing with his
Any
ball wipes.
ball
It's time
wipes?
to go.
They're grapefruit fruit smell.
Oh man,
Grapefruit?
Yeah.
Really,
Scott?
That is not.
It's gonna attract
They
flies.
clean my grapefruits.
Oh, jeez. Hey, listen, everybody have a good week.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Download the podcast, share the podcast. Thank you for all that active love in the Facebook
That was a
group.
good voicemail, by the way.
Yeah, it
we don't
was
get many of them, and it took like 3 weeks to play it, but hey, we got you.
What's the number they have to call, Charlie?
Oh, I don't know. My phone's out. Hold on. Oh,
Hey, I just want to say I'm thankful that my husband got unlocked from the
Yeah.
child's bedroom. The kids locked him in their bedroom.
I thought you weren't going to be on the show. I'm
I
like,
know.
You're not going to be here?
He messaged me.
Yay.
He's like, Quinn locked me in the boys' bedroom and I can't get out.
You know what
So-
you know what I'm thankful for is 321-567-5159, our podcast number that you need to call.
Yep.
And once again, that number is 321-567-5159.
Yep, we got a SpaceX launch Thursday morning at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then Friday morning at 5:26 a.m.
Hey.
Perfect. And what was this, a Saturday, right?
What?
For what? What did you talk about?
Saturday, you got the Play Linda. He was just promoting his shit. I'm sorry.
That's not my shit. This
He was
SpaceX
promoting
shit.
NASA
Are
shit.
you
I was
talking
saying
about
you
the Girl
promote your
Scout
shit.
cookies? It's the next Saturday.
It's the next Saturday.
Okay.
You,
It starts on the 8th.
maybe you should pay attention. Maybe you should communicate and listen.
I'm sorry.
I was
that's
trying to
why-
make it sound like a professional show. Like I was like trying to throw your plugs out. Throw
That's
your
why
plugs
I
out.
was
And then I was like, oh, we don't have any plugs.
I like he's trying to be a professional show and he's wiping his ball wipes all over him. Trying to be a professional here.
See, I wipe my hands and then I wipe my balls with my hands.
Jesus.
and on
We're
that
ending
note,
it. It's over.
Love you
Episode
guys.
88's in the books.
Love you.
Bye.
88's like 4 balls turned sideways.
Oh my God.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that shit's killer! Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Hey, it's Dad looking for James, and anyone who's listening, hello, and I'm out.